So this is the item creation screen. So we can...
But yeah, if it's leaking on you like that, you're better off with that, but might as well get yourself a good one.
We can make some iron... some gold rings.
See what we can do.
Luckily, it's instantaneous now.
Actually, humorous side story. We took a picture of Freddy, the Maine Coon, Gigantor, in his own way.
Choose
And
now.
he decided to lay on my lap, and he stretched all the way almost down to like my mid-calf. He stretched his like front paws out to my mid-calf. And then he sat there and he like had the rest of him all the way up until like the tops of my legs.
Success.
And his tail was curled around him. And when I sat there and I stretched his tail out, his tail actually went up to my...
Choose wisely now.
Well,
your chest?
My chest, yeah.
Let's see what we can do.
It was impressive. It's really impressive. He's gotten so big. Like, seriously, he's just gotten so big. I think he's over 17 pounds now because he can easily hold me down.
Yeah. Yeah. So, okay, we just create some items in the alchemy pot.
Oh, we got the alchemy pot.
Yep.
You know, it looks like kind of like a koala.
I see that.
Do come again.
Like I sit there looking at it, I'm like, it's like a koala pot.
Okay, so that we've pretty much hit all the shops around here.
Yeah, he is a Maine Coon, the butler, and we totally expected it, especially when we saw his paws. But okay, just to be fair, when we got Rascal 9 years ago, and his paws for a cat that we knew was gigantic. I'd never seen a cat as big as Rascal. Like, you know, like I'd never seen it.
He's about 12 or 13 pounds when healthy.
Yeah, when he's in his healthy age and weight bracket, he's about 12.5 to 13.5 pounds. That's about his healthy area.
Come.
And
Our pledge.
well, thanks for visiting scenario. You know, hope you enjoyed.
We will be doing this probably weekly for a while.
We'll be doing it weekly until we go on vacation, and then
You're right.
we'll pick it back up.
Yep.
So, but yeah, so you know, so Rascal was the biggest cat that I had ever seen myself, from a kitten to adulthood, and he was gigantic. And then we got Freddy, and he's only part Maine Coon, and he just, like, when we saw his paw is like 3/4 of my palm. Of a healthy adult person's palm. And it's a little bit less than Dave's, because Dave's palm is bigger than mine, but like Freddy is just huge. Like, I had never had a Maine Coon. I'd never interacted with a Maine Coon before Freddy, but he's just so big. And I love him. I love him because most of the time he doesn't sit there and curl up like on your chest to make you sit there and like have trouble breathing.
His toes.
His toes?
Or are you talking testicles?
He totally is. Actually, last night it was okay. I have to share this. So last night I woke up in the middle of the night and I was having a hard time sleeping, and it happened to be like right after I woke up. Alexander, who's our little topaz.
Oh, they are huge.
They're huge, but I think he's grown into them. He has 2 more months?
Yeah.
He has about 2 more months of growing before he's an adult Maine Coon. Because right now he's at like 2 years and like 8 or 9 months.
Yeah.
Something around there.
Welcome to Patty's place.
But so last night, Alex, our little creamsicle torty?
No, he's just a very pale.
He's a diluted, orange tabby.
And what can I do
And
for you?
Oh my god.
Cleavage for days.
God, I'm the only one who's used to hearing that. Anyway, I'm glad that it's now available for the cats.
Yeah.
But yeah, so
I shall to
that's
gladly
great.
fight.
But yeah, so Alex had curled up next to
How
Dave's
can I help?
legs, and he was curled
Don't
up
be
there,
a
all happy
stranger.
as a clam. Freddie, at about like 2:30 in the morning, jumps up on the bed, and he just sits there and he curls up, and he and Alex were holding paws, like seriously.
Yes, Tuxedo Ted. She crits like crazy and she combos like crazy.
But yeah, so Freddie and Alex were holding front paws.
Welcome, child.
Freddie curled up next to my legs. Alex curled up next to Dave's
Let us
legs,
pray.
and then Rascal was curled up under my left arm. And that's how I actually slept part of the night. She is a Russian punch wizard. Yeah,
Goddess speed.
that is true. I
Understand me, man. Have a good night.
have a good night.
We're glad we could see you again.
Hope we'll see you next week. But yeah, that was like last night. I actually squeed at like 2:30 in the morning. Oh my god! These cats have me curled around their little tails, pinky paws. I'm
We've gotten a good start, so I think we'll probably do like one more mission. Oh look, a new destination has just been added.
the Colissea.
A verdant oasis.
Mid an arid waste. Isabel, they're cats. Of course they have you wrapped around their paws. Tuxedo Ted. Huh? Mr. Navigator, that bandana does not go well with those goggles.
Oh, the site of the grand tournaments in which you triumphed some years ago, Your Majesty.
Ha 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 ha. So it was.
So yes, the king was a former gladiator champion. Because he's fucking amazing.
Can we make a correlation to a real world person?
Hmm?
King Doric is the Rock.
Yes, he is the Rock in 20 years.
If the Rock let his hair and beard grow out.
Exactly.
But wait a minute, he's Samoan. How well do they grow beards?
I have no idea.
I don't know either. I don't. You know more Samoans than I do.
But they were all required to keep clean shaven, so.
Yeah, but you could ask. I think you need to sit there. You need to investigate.
Yeah.
How well do you grow a beard? I'm asking for science.
Okay, so now we have an option. If you look, we can actually move around a little bit. Those exclamation points mean that we can do things like,
I'm totally seeing what you were saying about that not working with the goggles.
yeah.
Man,
So we can go to various different,
areas.
like
within.
skirmishes and so on. And the maps we have will get us to special challenges.
No, seriously, I can totally see what he's talking about. Like, he's wearing a purple vest, a purple... I don't even know what the hell to call it. It's just not right. And some, leather goggles.
Yep. So now we're gonna go and do some challenges.
Jinkies. You know, isn't this kind of cheating since your king went and did this, beforehand?
Kind of. You're right, Scorpion King.
The Rock is the king, so the titular character of Dwayne Johnson's magnum opus, the Scorpion King.
Oh no, we've heard of it. Of course we've heard of it.
Oh, I've actually seen the Scorpion King, and that's fine. Well, you know, B-Man, as long as you're awake, you're welcome to shitpost. That's fine. There's nothing wrong with that.
Let us to venture forward.
Let us to venture forward. You know, my Russian accent is actually pretty damn terribly excellent.
I feel super fast compared to you lot all of a sudden.
Yes. Don't tell me.
You are
Quite
floating
influential.
blob.
The
Therefore,
Scorpion
you are
King
little
was
trouble
entertaining in
navigating
itself. How about we
sinking
say
sands.
this about the Scorpion King? The Scorpion King was much better than, say,
Wait, these sands need
the
not work
Mummy.
against us.
Is that what that
They will
was?
slow
One
the
with Tom
progress of
Cruise
monster
was
and
called?
human alike.
Oh yeah.
The Mummy, the most recent one.
Yeah.
That was not in
monsters
line
will get
with the whole
bogged down
Scorpion
too.
King, the Mummy, etc. franchise.
True thinking indeed, brave guardians. Then let us use
You know,
these
Helix
sluggish
is
sands to
adorable,
our
but don't
advantage.
listen to him talk because I totally feel like I feel like I need to take a shower.
Murder.
I feel like I need to take a shower after Helix has spoken in any kind of length.
There we go. Mallkeeper down. The gates are probably a little bit damaged,
If
but that's
only we had
okay.
some form of footwear that allows us
The
to
butler
move
says
freely through
meteor
the sands.
then.
Oh, you're right. We do need to check the meteor. Okay, first we need to get back
That's
to
not
where
a
we
bad
were.
idea. I'll have to mull
B-Man
that one
says that
over
the
and
Rock
have a
movies
spare
are
moment.
usually very watchable. I think it depends on the type. I think that his more adult movies are very watchable
No wonder
and
you're the head of the
entertaining to
Institute
some
of
degree.
Ingenuity.
I think that there's a handful. There's like maybe like 3 that I can think of off the top of my head. I can't name them, but where it's
Okay.
where The Rock actually did like kids movies, kind of like the same way that like Ice-T did, like back in the aughts.
Got it.
I comprehend.
And
All right, we'll go and clear these guys out. All right, Royal Wrath.
Flying monsters simply glide over the sinking sand without any ill effect.
If only I too were capable
yeah,
to fly the
I
skies,
think it
would
depends
lift
on the.
ever higher and
I
ever
loved The
higher. I
Rock in
retract.
Moana.
Okay, yes, he was amazing in Moana.
I thought he was wonderful in Moana. It was lovely and the like. Yeah, I totally appreciated that. But I know that The Rock has been in. Wait, no, he hasn't been in the Fast and the Furious.
No,
But he's been in
they're
something-
attacking the gates.
Not
We
that
have to
one,
do
but
everything we
something
can
else.
to stop them getting in.
Oh, if the gates are in trouble.
Their
Crap.
numbers are
Tuxedo
thinning,
Ten says I
friends,
loved
but
him in
we shall not
Moana.
rest until every last fiend is
B-Man says he
defeated.
loved The Rock in the WWF WWE. And the Butler says, Royal Wrath is everything I was hoping for. That's, you know, I can totally relate to that because there's just something about, you know, there's something about being able to be a shit kicker in any capacity that's just, put your shit kicking boots on, we're going to town. Do you have anything?
Get out of here.
Kirill? Dang. Okay, so The Rock was in the Fast and the Furious since the 5th one. So let's see. Do the two main characters, I'm assuming you're talking main characters, different anyway on their, besides their magic, do they have identical movesets?
Essentially, yeah. Their movesets are nearly identical.
Their movesets are pretty similar. There's like, essentially the difference is very
Very minimal.
minimal at least.
Okay.
They have different names for the same moves, I think. I mean, if I'm remembering it correctly, because I'm basing this all on memory. B-Man says one has a penis, the other a vagina.
That's pretty much
That
that.
is kind of the case, but then again, if you think about it, they're childhood friends who have trained together, etc. Not too shocking that they have pretty similar movement. all of that being said, you know, I mean, they sometimes have like different names for things.
Yeah.
But it's all essentially to the same point and purpose. It's that is the reality. I mean, it's they're pretty standard cut and dry, I guess.
Uh-oh, somebody's escaped us.
Who?
Oh, we won. Okay. There was an enemy screen there.
Joy to achieve success.
It is great joy to achieve success. My God, who is this? Vladimir Putin? Wait a minute. No, I'm sorry. Vladimir Putin.
No, we like
speaks-
Kirill.
We like Kirill, but Vladimir Putin speaks better English than.
A lot. Yeah.
I'm gonna leave it at that. I'm just gonna sit there. Onward to battle.
That's true. She is. She
She's
is the Red
essentially
Ranger.
the Red Ranger. God,
Yes.
the fact that we both went there. Yeah, Tuxedo said you're right.
So wait, what color does that make? Well, obviously he's a blue. The Lucius is the Blue Ranger. So which Ranger is Doric?
The orange.
How does that Orange Ranger is a thing?
The second banana.
Okay,
Well, no, I say he's orange because if you look at him, he's wearing an orange tunic.
that's true.
That's why I say he's orange. Which means he could be one of those, you know, he encapsulates both
Doric
parts.
is the Meteor Ranger. I love it.
The Meteor Ranger.
Don't remember if that was
Well, what about Isla then?
she's
Or Isla.
she's the Pink Ranger.
Bite your tongue, sir.
Okay, let's see if we can make any cool
And
accessories.
what can I do for you? Ahem. Ready?
We can make a ring of immunity. Give ourselves some poison resistance.
What about fishnet stockings?
Choose wisely now.
We need some Narspicius for that. We need 10 of those.
I'm sorry.
Choose wisely now.
I'm sorry,
see what
D-Man.
we
You can't
can
be the
do.
Pink Ranger. I'm the Pink Ranger.
Isla's the robot that hangs out in home base and gives out missions. Nice.
Wait, so
It's a sweet ring.
Success.
I've just drunk enough that I'm having a hard
You'll
time
come
remembering
again.
the robot's name. Alpha 5.
Yes, Alpha 5.
So wait a minute. You're saying that Isla's Alpha 5?
And
At
yes.
the very least, I think she's Zed.
Yep. Yeah, yes.
But with a physical body. I mean, come on.
But yeah, and yes, we completely went and saw the Power Rangers movie when it came out.
What are you talking about? I saw the Power Ranger movie in the store and was like, oh, I'm so tempted, but I'm going on a walk, so I can't.
Why? Because the shrink-wrapped DVD would have somehow been damaged in a walk?
I would have had to carry it and it's hot out.
Okay, fair enough.
The most recent one, Tuxedo Ted. I'm gonna start calling you Texas Ted. Why not? Yeah. I'll be honest, yeah, I don't, okay, I know that we talked about this when we were doing Fallout 4, and I don't know how many of those watching have watched our Fallout 4, but, yeah, I was happy with in many ways, I was very happy with the Power Rangers reboot movie.
As long as it's alliterative.
You know, Tuxedo Ted is very much not like flowing off the tongue tonight, and so
Yeah.
I'm just gonna go with Texas Ted. I'm sorry if that's it. It's not negatively alliterative or anything like that, but
It's okay, B-Man. You were here for the streams.
Yeah, you were here, B-Man. We know you were here. But yeah, I mean, the reality is that like I grew up. Okay, wait a minute. No, let me take that back. I did not grow up on Power Rangers. I was like a preteen teen who got into Power Rangers and loved it because where else do you see women getting to kick the shit out of people? In the 90s? You don't. You know. And so like there was something beautiful there. Because you know, you can't be, you know, the characters from Chippendale's Rescue Rangers forever. You can't do that.
I did not grow up, Nancy 2017. Fair enough.
You know something, B-Man, if I ever grow up. If I ever grow up.
Hello, random children.
I'll be honest. I don't ever want to grow up. We don't have kids.
Hey!
Why do I have to grow up? You know, Peter Pan was always given as a male version of being able to not grow up. I want a female version of never having to grow up. Fuck it. I don't want to grow up. You know, B-Man, I'm going to say, I understand you not liking kids or hating kids or whatever. I love kids. Yes. I just don't want any of my own. That's my perspective. It's like, I love kids. I have a lot of nieces and nephews. Dave has nieces and nephews.
Not so fond of them.
Not so many of them.
Oh, yes.
That's the thing. Okay. You know, I don't have a problem with kids, but you know, I'm okay without having them. I don't need a kid. You know, here's the thing. I neither need a child to make me feel fulfilled, nor do I need some people's requirement of my husband is a man-child to make me feel fulfilled. I don't need any of those.
Yeah, sadly, Tuxedo Ted, reinforced boomerangs are not what you use iron nails for. That's a Dragon Quest VIII thing.
Pointy hat.
Damn, B-Man.
Dang, B-Man.
I gotta say, I'm amused by this hairstyle just because, one, every time she turns around, she does like a hair flip. And secondly, you look at like those braids.
I've worn those, well, near those braids. Those braids are just unrealistic.
Yeah.
On one hand.
Hey, you know what?
Ooh, get the goods.
We're looting the stores. Emerald Moss. There we go. Tuxedo Ted, I'm amused by the use of the term defenestration, by which I suggest that I'm able to deduce you're probably a reader of David Eddings. Because he's the person who is very fond of the term defenestration.
Not a term that I am regularly acquainted with, but
There's a story here.
I feel that there's a story somewhere around here. Was this one of those kind of like space jumping kind of situations? 30. I don't know. I mean, you know, whatever. But yeah, I'm like, I love kids. I don't want any of my own. I'm cool with
that. You might enjoy David Eddings, you might not.
It really depends.
Here's the thing about David Eddings. His dialogue is usually very good and very witty. And usually amusing.
Bungee jump. Or space diving. Personally, I think it's space diving, because isn't space diving the one where you sit there and you essentially have a like thing come up from your arms and your between your legs that you sit there and you extend so you can sit there and
yeah.
Space jumping?
Yeah. I don't know. Or base jumping.
Oh, base jumping. Okay, I've been mispronouncing that then.
Yeah.
My bad.
But yeah, the thing about David Eddings is he tends to follow very Nice.
Well, B-Man, I'm glad that you. I'm proud of you that you managed to survive that, because that's tight.
Yeah, but the thing with David Eddings is he does very formulaic, almost plots. He sat there and he took like the Jungian archetypes of the hero's journey and was like, you know what? I'm going to hit every single beat on this hero's journey as part of my writing process and roll with that.
Well, B-Man, if you didn't survive,
we're even more impressed.
I'm even more impressed, but we have a small problem. That means you are taking possession of a computer somewhere to watch this and comment.
Yep.
Which is fine. Yes. I have no problem with that. It's just a case of...
Kirill prefers spears now. Good for him.
Did you make me patterns? Ghost in the machine. No. Ghost in the shell. Actually, interesting thing I saw Ghost in the Shell Innocence. Which apparently there's something between standalone complex, something else, and then Innocence. And I don't know what that is. So I'm going to be looking into it because I'm curious and I'm like,
this looks pretty
tell
good.
me more. Because they bring in a new character. And you know how I am about introducing new characters without reason. You better have a damn good reason.
Okay, so random got to pick our brains. But okay, folks, I think we've gotten a pretty good first stream here. So we're going to save and call it.
Okay, but just before we go, who's a ghost? I don't know, but goddamn, he apparently left a shell somewhere.
Well, so
apparently he's Peanuts.
Wait, so who are you gonna call?
Ghostbusters, obviously.
Oh.
Yeah, I happen to see it that they Ghost in the Shell. They have Ghost in the Shell Innocence, which has a new character paired up with Bato and Major
Kusanagi.
Kusanagi is. They're trying to find her to some degree. Yeah. And I don't know. I'm just...
Well, we'll be glad to have you. We're planning to hit next week about 7:30 Central. So...
Yeah. But yeah, so I don't know. I'm going to be doing a little bit of research, so maybe by next week I'll have something more to say about Ghost in the Shell Innocence and how it fits into the story, so I might have to do a little bit of research. I might not. We'll see.
But hey, thanks everybody for coming out.
Yeah, thanks for visiting us, and thanks for joining us for this live stream.
And seriously, I unapologetically love this game with all of its cheesiness and its ultra violence and its amazing wrestler king.
Well, wait a minute. In some ways, this is kind of like the zombie killing.
Oh.
Yeah,
Lollipop Chainsaw.
Lollipop Chainsaw. Yeah, it's in some ways it's like Lollipop Chainsaw with no zombies and just shit kickers
all over the place.
All over the place that are just wonderful, that are so likable, that are just they're unique, and you're just damn, that's awesome.
Goddess speed.
But yeah, so okay everybody, have a good night, and we'll see you later.
Bye.